Hello there YouTube, it's Gojira Prime with another Transformers video, and today we've had the Hasbro Pulse HasCon. A ton of images have literally landed on Facebook, Twitter, Cybertron.com, TW2005. I posted some images yesterday, and I posted the image you see before you today on my Facebook page, and I've shared them to a few groups. People are going crazy for them. They seem to absolutely love what we're seeing here. So I thought, as well as doing those quick posts that I've done on my page, I'd also do a quick video as well, run through a few things with you and give you my thoughts and feelings on where we are with things. Now, first off, I want to start off with this absolutely fantastic image we've got here of the Autobots, the Maximals, the Predacons, the Decepticons, all engaged in some sort of mass battle. Just to run through the characters we've got here, we'll start from right to left. So we've got Optimus Prime, we've got Huffer, we've got Cheetor, we've got Rhinox up here in the corner, so we may be getting that new Rhinox figure after all. Huffer, we've got Rattrap down here. For some reason, we have Ultra Magnus. Now, for those of you who have watched Transformers Siege, and spoiler alert here, boys and girls, Magnus dies in Siege. So, what the hell he's doing here, I have no idea. It's possible. I'm guessing he's been brought back from the dead somehow. Don't know how. I guess we'll find out. We've also got an Inferno, which I think most of us probably guessed was coming because Inferno is just a repaint of Hauler or Grapple or whatever you want to call the character. So not surprised we're getting him. Obviously, we've got Optimus Primal here as well, wearing one of these new weaponizers. Or fossilizers, as they're being called now. We've got Warpath here. We seem to have another fossilizer here, which is some sort of crocodile. Don't know who that could be. And we also have a Triceratops one here as well, transforming from skeleton mode into robot mode. We also have Trax up here engaged in combat with Waspinator. And then we have RC and Air Razor up in the sky, along with Starscream, Wheeljack, Galvatron. I'm looking for, if there's a new Galvatron figure, I'm getting it. We also have Black Arachnia here in the background. Cyclonus. I'm guessing this is Soundwave here. I have no idea who this character is. I think this is a new one that they've made. This, I believe, is Polar Claw, who was more in the Japanese Beast Wars era, I believe. Could be wrong. I believe we have Scorponok, Beast Wars Scorponok, just poking through here. And then I believe this is Gears here as well. So if this image is anything to go by, there are a lot more figures coming in Kingdom than we initially thought. A lot of characters we didn't think we'd be getting, we are now looking maybe to get. Or, this is just one massive tease by Hasbro. But either way, if we're getting these characters, all of these characters here, then this is fantastic. Obviously, yes, we're getting Megatron as well. Beast Wars Megatron here. I hadn't forgotten about him. But the thing that intrigues me most about this image isn't, all the Maximals, the Predacons, the Autobots, the Decepticons. They all look great. What I'm interested in this image is this guy. This is clearly the Ark as a giant transformer. So now I know that we've been getting bits of information through. Recently, there's been some leaked images. There's been some sort of a teaser poster by Hasbro, which they put on their website and on Facebook and Twitter, which would indicate that we're getting the Ark as a Titan-sized figure or playset. Now, from what I've seen, it looked like we were getting it as a playset, where you can actually build, disassemble the Ark and make it into like maybe the bridge for your figures to interact with. But this now seems to be indicating that we're actually going to get the Ark which can turn into a giant robot like Fortress Maximus, Metroplex, Scorponok, Omega Supreme. And I quite like that idea. It brings a new dimension to the Autobot starship, which has previously just been like this is the Ark. Teletran wants the computer system for it, and that's it. If they've actually gone the route of creating a whole new character, aka the Ark, and making it a Titan figure, I'm down for that. I am looking forward to that one. So hopefully this poster, this image, is going to get made into a poster. I know that Zavi have the Earthrise poster, or Earthrise poster now, which you can buy and get framed and everything. So that looks quite good. So hopefully this will be going down the same route as well. Now on to the toys. We're going to start off with the G1 toy figures first, and then I'll go into the Beast Wars figures after that. And first up, we have Cyclonus. Now, Cyclonus is going to be a Voyager scale figure, so he's going to be bigger than the original Universe Cyclonus, which I have in my collection. And he's probably means he's going to be about the same size as the Combiner Wars Cyclonus, which we got a couple of years ago. But this figure looks absolutely fantastic. It does look a bit more like IDW Cyclonus in regard to the head sculpt maybe, but body-wise and jet-wise, this is G1 Cyclonus all the way. I absolutely love how this thing looks. Cyclonus is my favorite Decepticon of all time. I really, really do like Cyclonus. I've not got all these figures, obviously, but I do have the Universe figure, which I really, really like. And this guy is going to make a wonderful addition as my second Cyclonus, aka Armada. Now, moving on, we've also been now shown the image of the core class, Optimus Prime. Not really a lot to say about this. It's a very small Optimus Prime figure. Looks okay in robot mode, looks okay in vehicle mode, but it's not something that I myself will be picking up. Personally, I don't want a core class Optimus Prime. I want my Primes to be Voyager and Leader class figures, so this one will be a pass for me, quite happily. Then we have Deluxe Class Warpath, and I have to admit, I really like this figure as well. It looks absolutely bang on the money for a G1 Warpath. In regard to the vehicle mode, they've got this lovely shade of red with the white treads, and then in robot mode, again, the head sculpt's spot on. You've got the gun that forms part of the chest section. It looks really, really, really cool. This will be a definite get for me. So I'll be pre-ordering this one at some point when it does come out. Then we have Cheetor. We've already seen an image of Cheetor to begin with. I have to admit, now that we've seen a slightly better imagery, I do like this. It looks really, really nice. I did have some concerns in regard to the feet and the legs, but looking at this image, they're not as bad as what I thought they were going to be. It does look a little bit like he's wearing heels, actually, to a certain point. The cat mode, the cheetah mode looks really, really good. Robot mode looks, pretty much like Cheetor did in the original Beast Wars first series. So yeah, it looks really, really good. Looks like it's got a lot of articulation. I do wish it came with a different weapon other than his tail, though. That is my one complaint. I wish he did have some sort of a hand blaster or something, but he may come with that. It just might be something we've not seen so far. Then we move on to one of the new fossilizers. And I have to admit, these things look like a Predacon's worst nightmare. It's a really weird looking thing, it has to be said. But, it's kind of cool as well because it is so different. And it's kind of a combination of homages to Beast Wars Megatron and Beast Wars Optimus Primal, and I'll explain why I'm saying that. Obviously, it's a T-Rex. It comes apart to form armor and weapon accessories. So the T-Rex is the homage to Beast Wars Megatron, and if you look at his head, it's a gull-like mace, and it looks exactly like the original mace weapon that came with the original Optimus Primal back in the mid-1990s. So it's kind of weird and kind of cool and really, really creepy, if I'm honest. But you know, it's something new, it's something different, it's something fun. So I actually quite like this. I probably will try and pick this up when it does hit the stores. It's called Hellotrex. I hope I'm getting that price. Deluxe class Hellotrex. Now, it doesn't seem to indicate whether or not this guy's Predacon or Maximal. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. Then we have Core Class Rattrap. We've already seen leaked images of Rattrap a few weeks ago, but again, it looks really, really cool, really, really nice. It looks pretty much bang on for how he looked during the Beast Wars Season 1. This will definitely be one to pick up as well for me. I really do like how it looks. I like the colors. I like the sculpt. So yeah, I'll definitely be picking this guy up in the near future. Then we've got obviously Deluxe class Black Arachnia. Again, we have seen some leaked images of this already, but now we've got the official Hasbro version images, and yeah, this thing looks really, really cool, really, really nice. It looks pretty much bang on for how she looked again in Beast Wars. They've really gone to town on all these Beast Wars figures. The spider mode gives me shivers because I actually am arachnophobic. I don't like spiders, but this spider mode gives me the shivers. And I've actually seen another image of this spider mode next to the Masterpiece figure, and they're very much similar sized. So, and this looks, you know, really, 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 really great. So if this is like a 18-20 pound figure and it looks almost as good as what the Masterpiece figure does, I know which one I'm going to be picking up when it hits the stores. So yeah, I'll definitely be picking up Black Arachnia. Now on to another really weird addition to the line, it has to be said. Now, this is a core class figure, as you can see by the title, called Vertebrate. Now, I think this is an entirely new character. It's a Predacon, and probably, I think, from looking at this, I'm guessing it's probably a female Predacon. I don't know, something about it just says that this is a female character to me. I don't know why, it just does. Now, first when I first saw this, I did think maybe it was a very small weaponizer, but it doesn't look like a weaponizer. It's just a straightforward transformer. But I have absolutely no idea what this alternate mode animal is meant to be. It looks like it could possibly be a Velociraptor of some sort. I'm guessing by the shape of the legs, but it's not got a claw there like regular real Velociraptors do. So I'm not sure what this thing is meant to be turning into. But like the weaponizer we saw before, this thing is really, really weird, and it's kind of cool in that way. So I think once we learn a bit more about this character and how it fits into the show, this might be one to pick up as well for me also. Now we get on to what I think is probably, and I think most people will probably be the go-to, or one of the go-to figures for this line, and that is Beast Wars Leader Class T-Rex Megatron. This thing looks fantastic in every conceivable way. I absolutely love this thing. When the pre-orders go up for this thing, and there will be pre-orders, they will sell out overnight, within minutes would be my best guess. It looks fantastic in every conceivable way. I love the dinosaur mode. I love the robot mode. You can actually detach the tail off this hand here, so he does have a free hand. This, in my opinion, is up there with the Masterpiece Megatron figure we recently got, but it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper. It does look like he does have some sort of a backpack, but it doesn't look like it's that severe a problem. The Takara version, I have seen an image of that, and it's an image I'll show you in a minute as well, actually, for a size comparison. It does have a deeper shade of purple, I think. But yeah, this thing just looks absolutely gorgeous. Robot mode, they've absolutely nailed it. Dinosaur mode, they've absolutely nailed it. I cannot wait to get my hands on this thing. And then we've got Optimus Primal. This is one they revealed today on the 26th of the 9th. They didn't show the images for it yesterday, but yeah, this thing looks absolutely fantastic. Voyager class Optimus Primal. It looks bang on the money. There's not a lot more I can say. Looking at him, I'd say the transformation sequence is probably going to be virtually the same as to the original Optimus Primal toy from the original Beast Wars series. Now, the reason I say that is because it looks like the feet fold up and flip around like on the original toy. You've got the arm pads that fold down over the arms like the original toy. The chest section flips over just like the original toy. I'm guessing the gorilla head is stored somewhere on the backpack. You've got the two swords, you've got two cannons. I'm guessing these cannons do fold away and then flip out when you don't want to have them out. But yeah, this thing looks great. Absolutely love this. Megatron and Primal they are going to sell it so quickly. So as soon as the pre-orders do come up on these guys, I would get in there, get them ordered, get them ordered fast. Otherwise, they're going to go. They're just going to go. Now for a bit of a size comparison. This is off the Takara Twitter page. It's off the Takara Twitter page, and you've got their version of Beast Wars Megatron and Beast Wars Optimus Primal. And Megatron, Megatron and Optimus, there's definitely a lot of size difference there. Both toys, when they were originally released in the line, were ultra-sized toys, so the toys were quite similar size. But in the cartoon, Megatron was bigger than Optimus Primal. So yeah, there's a bit of a size difference there, to say the least. But these two look really, really cool next to each other. I'm actually torn between ordering the Hasbro release or paying the extra money for the Takara release, because the Takara release it looks really, really good. Just to go back to the picture of Primal, yeah, they've actually got the face sculpt right. It does have the mouth in the middle there, so that's pretty good. Oh, I'm not sure which one to get now that I think about it. I'm torn. I'll have to think about that one. But yeah, these two side by side with each other look really, really good. Yeah, they look fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on these ones. We've also had some images of the box art drop as well. And I have to admit, I'm loving the box art. It looks really, really cool. We've got, alternate mode and robot mode, and then you've got this great image of the Ark sitting on top of like a volcano with lava coming out of it. It looks really, really cool, and it gives you a good indication of the size difference here between the various figures too. I think probably Primal is standing on something in the box. He's probably a bit higher up in the box than what Cheetor is, but it gives you a good idea of the scale of these figures and how big they're going to be. I'm guessing Primal is going to be probably the same size as the Earthrise Optimus Prime figure. I know that figure is counted as a leader class, but that's only because it comes with a trailer. The actual figure itself is a Voyager class, for God's sakes. So I'm guessing that's how big Primal will be. Cheetor will probably be along the same size of Red Alert, would be my best guess. And we know, I think there is an image of Rattrap, and he's about the same size as Cliff Jumper. So yeah, they're decent sized figures. And then we've got this image as well, and this is as big as I could get the image. We've got this wonderful image of Cheetor, Warpath, Black Arachnia, Plexorex, in two different modes. We've got him, her, I don't know, as their Tyrannosaurus mode, and then as their weaponizer mode with Cyclonus, and then we have obviously Megatron, Optimus Prime, and Optimus Primal. Now, looking at this image, I think Cyclonus might actually be bigger than Primal, which is interesting, which is very, very interesting. But yeah, that's a great image there. It gives you a good sense of how big all the new figures are going to be. So yeah, that's a very quick review of the images we've had. Lots more images are dropping. They're getting shared all over Facebook, all over Twitter. Plenty of conversations are going around. But from what I've seen, pretty much everyone seems to love these things. The Beast Wars guys, the Beast Wars hardcore fans are loving these by the sounds of it. I'm a G1 purist myself. I love G1. G1's my thing. But I am loving these Beast Wars figures. They are absolutely fantastic. I'll be adding them to my collection as soon as I can. Get your pre-orders in, guys, because these things are going to go fast. Really, really fast. And you don't want to be disappointed. Hope you've liked the video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and have a very good day.